welcome back. So today, odd job day today. Going to put the rear wheel on the bike, just loosely, so it's there. Put the standard air tubes on, so we're going to strip out the indicators. Just found out though that there are no filters in there, so I'm going to have to order a set of filters. I'm fast coming to the conclusion that the reason the previous owner had the failure on the bike was a lack of maintenance. We'll stick the fan on, and then the front part of the loom, I just started cutting it apart and I thought I'll show you how I prepare the rest of that. And then the engine earth has got to go on as well, so a couple of little jobs to do. Update, I've also stuck on the pipe that goes from the vertical cylinder to the expansion tube, so that's the water system all connected up. So I think first things first, what we'll do is loosen off the radiator and stick the fan in its housing. Okay, so that's the fan in place. It's 3 8mm headed 6mm thread bolts that go in there. They just go up to 10 Nm. Connection is now in. What you see is I've just tied the air temperature sensor just out of the way for now, because I just want to keep that from getting damaged by anything that I do. So what I'm going to do now is stick the air tubes on. So first things first, we've got to remove the indicators off them because we won't need them. I'll then need to lift the tank so that I can get into here. I've got one new seal and one from the previous owner. It's got a bit of dirt on it I just need to clear off. So all I need to do to get these ready for what I want to use them is get rid of the indicators, which are only held in with a 6mm cap head bolt. So I'll get these indicators off, then we'll lift the tank so that we can fit the air tubes. Okay, so that's the air tubes put on. 2 clips inside the air box, so you have to remove the tank to get to them, and then they're bolted in on the front race subframe. So it's quite a long bolt, but that's because the bodywork's got to go over this yet, so the bodywork will also tie into that. So that secures that nice and tightly. What we'll do now is just pop on the rear wheel loosely. Right, 4 little locating dogs go into the holes that sit on the back of the wheel, so you just got to make sure that they're aligned correctly. Okay, that's the rear wheel back on. If I was going to be racing that now, I would tie wrap this together so it didn't come loose, but I'm obviously going to have to take that off again before we finally do use the bike, so I'm just going to leave it untied for now. I'm going to fix in the engine earthing strap, so I've just got it loosely placed in there at the moment. There's a special bolt hole for on the back of the engine, and it uses this special bolt to hold it in place. Then I'm just going to run it across the frame, stick it in this loop, and then just hold it out spare for the moment. Tend to have it so it comes up and loops back round to the battery, but we'll see what that's like when we get the new lithium battery for this. So it's a bit of an awkward position, so I'm not going to be able to film me just tightening that up, so I'm just going to go ahead and tighten that up now. Okay, so that's now tightened in there, and it runs back behind the loom, behind the frame, and just comes out here, and it's quite flexible, so we can bend it round to hit the battery quite nicely when it's in here to align with all the rest of the earths of the system. Okay, so let's do this last bit of the loom. Okay, as you've seen previously on the other wiring stuff, all I'm going to do is take out the wiring I don't need. So we've got the dip beam relay, the main beam relay, and then what we've got here is, this is the tacho clock connector, and we need that, and then this is the kill switch connector, so we need that. These other connectors can go as well. So connector here goes to the lights, so we don't need that. And then this is all your instrumentation dash lights. So what you're left with effectively is two connectors. So what I'm going to do is just strip this cable sheath open and just take out some of the unnecessary runs of cable. So there you see, that gives us our loom for the clocks and the start stop switch. Don't need nothing else on there. I'm gonna have to sort of wait to put it on the bike, because as you can see I've run out of tape, so I just need to get some more tape so I can seal the loom up properly. One last job to do today is I'm gonna get the little seat holding bracket on, so let me grab a couple of bolts and we'll stick that on. Okay, so that's the seat mounting bracket on. I don't run it with the spring because it's not a road bike, so that's just in there like that. It is just two M6 Allen bolts, 10 Newton meters, just above hand tight, a bit of Loctite on them so that they don't move. So that's that one done. Okay, so that's the bike all but complete. So what have we got left to do? So oil lines just to go on, which I'm just waiting on one union fitting now. The pipe's turned up, I've got the correct pipe, I've got the pressure relief valve. The union was missing from the set that I got, so that will hopefully be on ready for the next video. Just got to put our grips on, which I'm leaving for the last thing so I don't get them too dirty. Just waiting on bodywork to come in, which will, I think, effectively finish us, and it will then just be commissioning the bike. So all the fluids still need to be done, so it's got no water in it, no oil, none of the brake fluids or clutch fluid are in, and I'm going to have to set the throttle position sensor up as well. So we really are in the last stages now. It's all about these silly little jobs now, just tidying and finish the bike up. But as you can see, all bar bodywork and a couple of little pipes, it's pretty much done now. So once again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, chuck us a quick like. I can only say sorry for it being such a short and niddly little video with little jobs. There's plenty more content to come, so if you're not a subscriber, I would really welcome you to the channel as a subscriber. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask them down below and I'll try and answer them as soon as possible. Okay, thanks for watching once again. Cheers for now. Bye.